Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome today to a brand new geography quiz video. So recently I've done videos where I had to name things on a world map, like bodies of water or islands. Today I thought it would be fun to try and put it all together and play this quiz that you see in front of you here, which is essentially a selection of all of the most important geographical features across the world. It includes all sorts of stuff: bodies of water, peninsulas, rivers, mountain ranges, deserts, countries, cities, etc. So it's really kind of a test of the breadth of your geographical knowledge. So I'm really excited to give this a try and see how many of these I am able to fill in. Just before we jump into the quiz, as always, if you guys do enjoy this type of video and you want to see more, please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and letting me know what sorts of quizzes you want me to try in the future in the comments. But without any further ado, let's see how much of this map we're able to fill in. So, I made it as big as I can on the screen for you. Hopefully most of these things are visible. I'll go ahead and start in the top left. I mean, I guess I can do the oceans first, because they'll fill in very nice. Why did I type ocean? They'll fill in very nicely. So Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, Southern Ocean is not in the quiz apparently. Indian, there we go. So that already looks a little bit better with all the green. And now we can start filling in some other stuff. So in Alaska, we have Mount Denali, and in Canada, we have Mount Logan. I assume that's the Yukon River. So it's kind of nice how everything becomes green once you type it in. We can get I guess the seas are going to be so the Bering Sea, the Chukchi Sea, and then north of Alaska is the Beaufort Sea. I guess you want the Gulf of Alaska. You've got that island I think it's Banks. Yeah, I had that in the recent islands video. I did get it then too, but easier to remember now that I've had it recently. Ellesmere is the other highlighted Canadian island. Well, there are more, I guess. There's Vancouver and Newfoundland. And then moving east, we can get, we have Hudson Bay. We have the Labrador Sea. We have the Davis Strait. We have Nuuk, Greenland. And I guess Baffin Bay is this one here. And do you want me to say Northwest Passage? Yes, you do. Okay. And it gave me the North Sea as well. Very nice. The Gulf of St. Lawrence. Is that the Bay of Fundy? No. We just want the Gulf of Maine. Okay. Fair enough. And let's see. The Appalachian Mountains. We've got, is that Montreal? It is. Niagara Falls. I assume it wants the lakes. So Erie, Ontario, Huron, Michigan, Superior. A few lakes in Canada as well. We've got Lake Winnipeg, the Great Bear, and the Great Slave Lake. Is that like Edmonton, maybe, that city there? It's a little hard to tell. It is indeed Edmonton. Rivers would be the Mississippi and the Missouri, and I guess the Colorado. And then we have LA. And it's a mountain range, I guess, so it's the Sierra Nevada. Very good. We've got the Baja California Peninsula, as well as the Gulf of California. The desert is probably the Chihuahuan rather than the Sonoran. It is indeed. We've got the Gulf of Mexico. We've got Havana, Caribbean Sea. We've got Haiti. Oh, it wants the island. Hispaniola. Puerto Rico. Yucatan Peninsula. I guess that's Guadalajara. It is. And then the mountain probably just wants Pico de Orizaba because that's the highest in the country, indeed. Guatemala City. Honduras. Costa Rica. Looks like Lake Nicaragua is highlighted. It is. Martinique and Guadeloupe. And does that do it for North America? That might just be it for North America. So that's one continent down out of 7, or I guess 6, because realistically, I don't think there's going to be anything in Antarctica, because it's not even on the map. So let's head to South America. Again, I got to make sure that you guys can see everything, but it looks like you can. So South America, we have Lake Maracaibo, Guyana, or Guyana. I still don't actually know how to properly pronounce it. Um, Let me know which of the two it is. We have the Orinoco River. We have Angel Falls, tallest waterfall in the world, by some measures at least. We have Guayaquil, the Amazon River, Manaus. I just typed Manasu and it gave it to me. Classic jet punk. Cayenne in French Guiana, Peru, Lake Titicaca, the Atacama Desert, Aconcagua, tallest peak in South America, Santiago, I guess that's Cordova, yes it is, Uruguay, and Paraguay, if I could type. We have Iguazu Falls, and the Paraná River, the Falkland Islands, and then the cities, I didn't get Bogota, and then we have Salvador, and I assume Sao Paulo? It is indeed. That is 80 out of 260, doing solidly so far. Let's go up and deal with Europe. Iceland, the Greenland Sea, the Norwegian Sea, Svalbard, the island is Spitsbergen. Okay. Bergen, without the Spits. Glasgow, no. Okay, I guess it's Edinburgh then. We have Belgium. We have Mont Blanc. We have Lisbon. Iberia, I guess. It wants the peninsula. Barcelona. The Loire River, I think that is. The Rhine. The Danube. Hamburg. Stockholm. Finland. Warsaw. Austria, Romania, and Albania. And then the city there is Thessaloniki. You have Corsica and Sicily. And then in Italy you have Vesuvius, would be the volcano, and then the Apennines would be the mountain range. I think that's about all of Europe. I mean, I guess we have the Dnieper River. We have the Volga, the Kola Peninsula, Mount Elbrus. Again, is that all of Europe? Depends on who you ask, I suppose. The Ural Mountains, about half and half. I guess is that Severny Island, the north one? Okay, that's actually quite hard. It does just mean north, but that's still hard to know the name of. Turkey, it's blue, so it wants a peninsula, so I guess it's Anatolia. Good. Okay. Tbilisi looks like it's highlighted. You have Syria, I guess it's Aleppo, Jordan, Jeddah, Dubai, and is that the Euphrates or the Tigris? I think that's the Tigris. It is the Tigris. Very nice. Okay, let's do Africa, shall we? We can start with the Atlas Mountains. What city is that? Is it Marrakesh? It is Marrakesh, good. Algiers, Madeira, Senegal, Ghana, Chad, Tanzania, Botswana. May as well just knock out the countries. We can get the Niger River, the Nile, if I could type, the Congo, the Zambezi, the Orange, and the Limpopo. Okay, we have Alexandria up there in Egypt. Addis Ababa. Just gave me Addis, sure. Mogadishu. Mount Kenya. And Kilimanjaro, which... Is Kilimanjaro really a volcano and Mount Kenya isn't? That is a surprise. I would have assumed that Mount Kenya was also a volcano, but maybe it's not. Or maybe the quiz is wrong, not sure. We have Mombasa, Luanda, Madagascar. We have, let's see, the Namib Desert as well as the Kalahari. We have Cape Town. And I guess it's the Drakensberg would be the range in South Africa. Very nice. Okay, the Gulf of Guinea. Can't miss that. Oh, and the sneaky lakes as well. Victoria, Tanganyika, and Malawi. And that might do it for Africa. I mean, I guess we have like the Red Sea, we have the Gulf of Aden, Socotra, kind of transitioning into Asia here. Am I covering it? Still no. Just making sure. Oh, also, I said we did all of Europe, but I didn't do any of the seas. Let me just do those now. We have the Bay of Biscay, we have the Mediterranean, the Tyrrhenian Sea, the Adriatic, the Aegean, and the Ionian. Sea of Marmara has been highlighted already, sure. We can get the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov, the Baltic Sea, the Kattegat, and the Skagerrak are the straits there. In the north, we have, it's north of the Norwegian, or north of Norway. Let's see, I mean, the White Sea is the small one. And it's not the Kara. Kara is east. This is the Barents. Good. And then the Kara, then the Laptev, then the East Siberian. Very nice. Lakes, we have Ladoga and Onega. Okay, I mean, I'm getting everything so far, I think, so we'll see if we can finish this off. The Caspian Sea, the Persian Gulf, the Arabian Sea, the Laccadive Sea. Are we counting that? We are. Bay of Bengal, Andaman Sea, Strait of Malacca, good. May as well get Sri Lanka, Sumatra, Hainan, Luzon, Mindanao, Sulawesi, New Guinea. Oh, is New Guinea covered? Okay, that now I have to be careful. I'm gonna have to scroll down eventually. Let me stay a little further north than that. Let's just do Central Asia for now. We have Lake Balkhash in Kazakhstan. We have Kyrgyzstan and Mongolia. We have, I guess that's Almaty. Drinking game, take a shot every time I say we have. Actually don't, because I don't think that would end well for you. Tashkent in Uzbekistan, and then the Karakum, I think, is the Turkmen Desert. Yes, and the Kizilkum is the one in Uzbekistan. We have Karachi, the Indus River, K2, the Ganges, Mumbai, I guess Colombo is what it wants in Sri Lanka, Everest, which of the mountains does it want? Kanchenjunga? It does want Kanchenjunga. I guess when in doubt, guess the third tallest mountain in the world. Bhutan, Dhaka, Yangon, I imagine that is. Malaysia, Laos, Ho Chi Minh City. Rivers would be the Mekong, the Yangtze, and the Yellow. Gave me the Yellow Sea as well, why not? We have the Gobi Desert, the Siberian rivers are the Ob, the Yenisei, and the Lena. And then the city is Yakutsk. And you also have Lake Baikal and the Amur. Sakhalin is the island, Kamchatka is the peninsula, and the Sea of Okhotsk is the body of water. Sea of Japan, or East Sea, depending on who you ask. You've got Seoul, Honshu, Fuji, and I guess that's Osaka. And then the East China Sea, the South China Sea, Shanghai, Taipei, Gulf of Tonkin. What city is that? Guangzhou? No. Hong Kong? It's just Hong Kong, okay. Gulf of Thailand. The Sulu Sea. The Celebes Sea. And then you have the Makassar Strait, the Java Sea, the Arafura Sea, the Banda Sea, the Timor Sea. There's a lot of seas down here. You've got Surabaya, and I guess that's Dili in Timor-Leste. Very good. Oh, now I'm actually fully covering it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to scroll down now. My apologies. You can see most of this, I think, at least. Actually, let me scroll over as well. That's good. Okay, now you can just see everything. totally have everything under control here. Okay. Now, I think we have Honiara is the city there. We have Auckland, of course. The mountain in Indonesia is Puncak Jaya. And then Australia is interesting. So we have Perth. We have the Murray River. We have Mount... Not really sure how to say it. I mean, what do they say in Australia? Like Kosciuszko or something? Like, I think it's like Kosciuszko or something is the actual pronunciation, but I don't know. Is it really the actual pronunciation when nobody pronounces it that way? I guess, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Just farming engagement by asking questions for comments to answer. Anyway, we have the Great Dividing Range, I think is the main range in Australia. It is. The Cape York Peninsula in the north. And the deserts are a problem because there are a lot of deserts in Australia. And I might not remember the names of all of them, which kind of scares me. So there's the Gibson. It's not a good start. There's the Great Sandy. Good. The Simpson. Good. The... Goodness me. Stony? Oh, God. Great Victoria, I think, is one of them. Please, let's go. I don't know how many more of those I would have been able to come up with. We can get the Gulf of Carpentaria. The Great Australian Bight in the south. And then you have the Tasman Sea, the Coral Sea. Grande Terre, I guess, is the New Caledonian island. Except it's not because it wants me to say New Caledonia, which I guess works too. And then there's the Bismarck Sea. It's just called the Solomon Sea? Okay. I have two left. What are they? Can you still see everything? Yes, you can. Lagos. I didn't get Lagos. Oops. And I didn't get... Oh, China. Shandong Peninsula, right? Wow, that is large. I guess everything is large because I'm zoomed in at like 250%. Nice. Now I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see the quiz stats. But I did get 100%. You can see the full list of stuff here. Honestly, I wasn't sure I'd be able to do that. There were a couple things in there that were pretty hard. I think the Australian deserts in particular are very tricky. Shandong Peninsula is not easy. Again, there's a few other stumpers, I would say. But all in all, I mean, most of them are pretty doable. But again, this is kind of the result of me studying maps for a very, very long time. So it definitely takes a while to accrue all of this information, but glad I was able to complete it. If you guys know any quizzes that are like this or similar or maybe harder, I'd be happy to give them a try. But for now, that is going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Of course, let me know if you did, and I will see you again very soon. Love you all. Thank you for the support, and yeah, see ya.